As the calendar turns toward December 2025, dear Tiger, a hush falls over the world as your fierce spirit awakens into a time of quiet revelation. Beneath the winter's first silver frost, your heart pulses with the promise of bold emergence, an invitation to reclaim your authentic roar amidst the gentle, waning light. In a silent stable by a frozen riverbank, you reach out to Horse, your soulmate, feeling its warm muzzle press against your palm as starlight dances across its rippling mane, reminding you that even the softest whisper can become a roar. Yet from the unexpected east wind emerges the dragon as your surprising ally, scales glimmering like smelted moonlight when it lands on a rooftop overlooking a quiet city square, reminding you that transformation often dawns from fierce confrontation rather than gentle persuasion. In Dragon's Fire, you sense the pulse of revolutionary art, perhaps that immersive AR mural unveiled in Shibuya, Tokyo, last autumn that streamed live to global feeds, which stirs the embers of daring you tucked away in early summer's hush. Amid this rich tapestry, beware the discordant voice of the monkey as energy to avoid. Its mischievous chatter tempts you toward restless cravings, coaxing you to scatter your focus, like fallen leaves chased by a capricious breeze. Remember that scattered brilliance may blind you to the tender fractals hidden in stillness. In the mirror of shadow, notice a tendency to throttle your own kindness, shrinking your generosity behind fear that it might be mistaken for weakness. Yet in the gathering light, you find a nascent warmth that promises growth. Some nights, when lanterns flicker across the snow-dusted streets, recall the December sidewalks, lit by glowing hollow sculptures depicting phoenixes dancing in digital flames. A cultural echo of 2025's longing for rebirth. Picture a stray Polaroid camera left on a cafe table, its flashward flickering with ghostly hope as patrons slip handwritten wishes inside crisp, white envelopes. Such cinematic reminders beckon you to attend not just to grand gestures, but also to the quiet ledger of moments where your own heartbeat meets another's hush. Emotional growth weaves through every encounter, learning to release the illusion that every path must be illuminated by perfection, trusting instead that glimmers of brilliance can arrive through the most tangled forest. Your mythic arc this month is about honoring vulnerability as a primal song, a melody that springs from surrender rather than steel. Does your soul remember how it felt to laugh without pretense when winter lanterns glowed in a dusty alley? Can you breathe through the discomfort that arises when your heart probes the frozen edges of longing? Allow Goat to offer its grounding presence as resource animal, its gentle hoofbeats guiding you down snow-laden trails toward hidden meadows where silence feels like sacred poetry. Let Goat's tender spirit remind you to nurture your inner landscape, tending to wounds you never named. Steer clear of Monkey's swirling trickery that promises sparkle but yields distraction, for only when you turn your gaze inward do you discover the embers you thought extinguished. Notice how your self-sabotage whispers that any sign of softness will betray your resolve, even as your emerging strength shapes compassionate courage, a resilience that does not need to roar to be heard. When warm breath escapes your lips in cold air, imagine Dragon's Fire echoing in your bones, urging you to forge new connections even when the wind bites. In this confluence of elemental energies, your tiger heart learns to speak truths softly, to open wide enough for healing wind to pass through. When the New Year's horizon appears beyond December's frozen edge, remember that your roar carries the deepest resonance when it is born from both fierce conviction and gentle surrender. May this month's gentle medicine guide you back home to yourself, where the flame of tiger's courage meets the soft cradle of tender grace.